So in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to be having a look at the rear spoiler. We've got an issue with the rear spoiler, which you'll see in a moment. We can't replace the brake light that's actually mounted in it. So the next video, or today's video, basically documents the repair and the deletion of the brake light on the back. Here we go. So what I've got here is the rear boot spoiler for the Corsa Cabriolet, and what you can see is a small hole here. This should actually house a small brake light, which is unique to this particular car. This whole spoiler and the brake light is unique to the car, and I cannot find a brake light for the life of me. So at this age of car, it wasn't mandatory to have a brake light, so it was fitted as a bit of an afterthought. It's bolted to the back of the car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this over. I'm going to fill this up. Find a way to do that with some polyurethane and see if that actually will bond that together, and see if we can effect a repair so we don't have the lamp actually in here. I wanted to body colour this spoiler anyway, so give me the opportunity to do something with that. Just hope we don't mess it all up. Right, so what I've done is I've cleaned up the edge of the spoiler. I've put a piece of cardboard down the back, about 1 inch or half an inch or so behind the leading face edge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the back of this up with a line of Tiger Seal polyurethane screen adhesive. And that will actually set quite hard. And then I'll go over the top of it again with another coat and try and actually get the shape. I'm not going to try and get the shape on it today. This is going to take a couple of days just to build the cover up, and then we'll be able to smooth it out across the whole of the assembly, and then we should be able to lose that underneath a coat of paint. We've got a bead in there, and we're going to let that cure, and then we're going to build on top of that. So now what I've got a spoiler here with the butyl adhesive, sealing adhesive, actually levied inside that hole, and what I'm going to do now is machine that up a little bit, try and get that a bit smoother, and then reapply another coat. So a couple of days worth of putting in the sealer. We've now machined it down, and I'd say I'm within one skim of that sealer again, just to have a nice finish on here, and it smooths out quite nicely too. Now I do make some apologies before I show you the final finish. For the video types in there. I'm still getting used to varying ways of using a camera, and I keep coming up with the wrong format, but you get the general feel. Basically, to rebuild that, we've used a screen adhesive, and we've taken time over 3 or 4 days to actually build up layers of adhesive that have cured, and then we've added to that to get the shape of on the rear spoiler. We've then used a DA, an orbital sander, to actually bring the shape back into place. I filled in a few pinholes with some very light, thin application of primer filler, and then some adhesion promoter over the top, and then I've covered it in a plastic dip, black rubber paint, to actually give it a final finish. And here we go. Let's show you what we've actually achieved. I've given this a coat of plastic dip, plastic rubber paint, and I've got to say that looks nearly new. You can just see where the repair has been done, but for an item you can't actually replace, I think that's quite a result. I'm now going to put that back on the car. Yeah, spoiler back on the car now, and I'm quite pleased with the finish on that. It looks original. There's no brake light in it. You can't see where the brake light should have been. I did say initially I was going to body colour this, but to be fair, I think that's just asking for trouble. It will probably show more of the damage up than it does as the matte black finish. So I'm going to leave it the way that it was. I'm quite happy with that. Well, now it's taken a few days to get some acceptable results with that, and I'm quite pleased with what we've actually done. We've taken a spoiler which is unique to the car, We've deleted the rear brake light, which we couldn't replace, and we've now got something which is passable for OE. So all of this was actually an experiment for me. I've never actually done anything like that before, so I'm quite pleased with that, pleased with the results. And that's for this particular project is it really. I'll be back with you in a couple of days with a few extra pieces on the car, but for that boot spoiler, this ends the video. Now you know how it works. If you like what you've seen and you want to follow me, please subscribe. If you want notifications every time I put a video up, please press that notification bell. I really do appreciate it. Seeing the number of subscribers slowly increasing is a big plus for me every day. And guess what? I love your comments, so feel free to either message me privately or leave a message in the public field. I'd love to have a read, and I'll guarantee I will reply. And I look forward to speaking to you guys in a couple of days. Bye bye.